Alright, so time for a ZAC beginner's guide. I'm against the Diana, which is an okay matchup here. I will start on blue and clear towards the top side, because I think early ganking the Trendemir is going to be pretty helpful in this situation to potentially give my Garen enough lead. A big enough lead at least. Team comp wise, they will probably win most lanes, so this is gonna get interesting, but yeah. So for ZAC, your initial plan is always the full clear. This is pretty much the best thing you can do because it's E skills with levels. The range on his E skills with levels. So the more levels you get, meaning level 4, level 5, that the range on your E will increase, which means ganks will become easier. And for that reason, you really want to try to get that level 4 before you try anything really. So like any early ganks are generally not that good of an idea. Now initial clear, you want to just make sure that you pick up the blobs once your W is actually on cooldown and not like at any other point. Because if you pick up the blobs when your W isn't on cooldown, then you will basically waste those blob cooldowns. What is my Leona doing? That's one intense leash. I see. Alright, so right here, W on cooldown, we pick up the blobs. Again, keep doing that the entire time. Don't pick up your blobs whilst your W is not on cooldown. Always try to pick up enough blobs to put your W off cooldown. Stuff like that's pretty important. Yeah, we're gonna die to burn damage. Just Q from a distance so you can leash the camp in a little bit. And then we just use W and then pick up the blobs at the like side times, basically, when your W is on cooldown. It's the most important thing to remember when you're clearing with ZAC. It's not that difficult to do. To speed it up or get it perfect, it gets a little bit more tricky, but yeah, generally you're fine. Pick up E now, and then basically once your E gets in range, like about here, you just E over to the Raptors, press W, and then again start picking up blobs, press W again. Try to always move a little bit so the Raptors don't perma hit you. This is pretty important because that will avoid quite a bit of damage. You don't have to move much, but just that tiny amount to make sure that they don't hit you is quite helpful. You can also double camp the Raptors and the red buff if you're doing it more perfectly, but since I'm doing a beginner's version of this, I'm just going to chill and full clear. I'm going to hold same speed. I'm not going to do those like tricks on that right now. But do keep in mind that if you want to perfect this clear, you can double camp the red and Raptors. It's a lot more difficult than double camping blue and Grom, for example. So for that specific reason, I'm not doing it. But yeah, it's something to keep in mind. If you want to know how to do it, there are plenty of like option videos that will explain exactly how that's done. I just want to have it mentioned. I don't necessarily want to show it. I'm just going to keep this to the basic clear. You see the Diana on top side right now. I just need to hit this level 4 fast. And we just move up because those will die. I leave 2 small ones, but that's not a big a deal. Just going to get into the bush here. Just walk up. All he needs to do is walk up right now. Oh, there we go. I think she hasn't done top scuttle yet because she has 24 CS. She most likely... Oh, she did top scuttle, so that means she skipped the camp. That's okay. I should be able to get the bot scuttle here, I would assume. Actually, maybe not since my luck's just back, but that does mean I can still get the mid lane play. So I'll just go for the mid wave instead. I will probably lose the other scuttle, so I'm not too worried about that. He wind walled, okay. I'm just taxing some of the mid XP since Lux was not going to be able to get that. The Diana is most likely going to go for this scuttle or has already done so. If she didn't, then I guess I can still take it. Looks like I can still take it. I'll take that. Nope, there she is. I don't have any priority on bot lane, so I was just hoping she wasn't going to contest it. But I don't have priority on mid or bot, which is something I was expecting already. She's gonna show up here. I'm almost guaranteeing it right now. I'm doing it a little bit down so she doesn't instantly spot the Gromp, but if she doesn't show up for this, I'm gonna be more surprised than anything else. Didn't pressure me down. Interesting. Alright, so my Gromp and my Wolves are now respawning, so I'm looking to at least clear my Gromp and Wolves before I press the recall button. After that, I can switch my jungle clear back around, but I don't want to have all my camps up when I'm actually backing, because that's kind of wasting some XP time. So at least clearing half of them to be able to switch your jungle clear around afterwards is pretty good. So that's what I'm kind of looking for right now. Alright, there we go. And now we just base. I get my CDR boots first. The reason I get CDR boots first on ZAC is because CDRs is only limiting factor to his clear speed, basically. So if you're just picking up CDR boots, you'll be able to clear faster than getting, for example, the Bami Cinderwood. Like, you're just gonna get more clear speed out of it, but also you're gonna get better ganks out of it because you have more mobility across the map and just overall lower cooldowns, of course, to get more Qs, Es, whatever off in ghost gank situations. So that's something to keep in mind there as well. Oof, my lanes are having some trouble right now. I've gotten one successful gank off, which is nice, but I need to, like, at this point I hit level 5, which is quite a valuable thing to have, because this means that my E range is much bigger now. So I can actually look for, like, overwall ganks from this point, for example. Like, as you can see, the E range got much bigger. And this is the key point that you want to get to. And this is, like, ZAC scaling becomes really good off this. So, like, once you get to, like, 8, 9, those higher levels. Yeah, that's a dragon. I can't do anything about that either. Simply because they have lane priority in both mid and bot lane. And there's not much for me to contest because of that. So right now I'm just going to do blue buff. And then my Twitch will probably get back to lane somewhat at that point. After doing blue buff, I can then opt for a bot gank over the wall with my ult up. And that's what I'm looking for currently. So I'm just going to wait for my Twitch to get back to the lane. Hopefully my Leona doesn't back here. That would actually be worse. She backs right now. I just need to clear this, wait for Twitch. I'm not going to use my E now because I need to have that up. For this gank specifically. I just finish this off. We're getting there. There we go. And now we just move up. I have ult ready, so technically if I get in range, we're good. Okay, as you can see, this goes over the wall now. So I'm just going to hop in. CC lock this guy if I can. That's a flash ult use. She just hit 6 there. Quite unfortunate. I'm very surprised that the ADC actually was like hitting a timely 6. She must have gotten some solo experience or something that happened. I'm not sure what happened exactly. But it's very surprising that she actually hit 6 the same time I did. Because usually they should be like level 5. Alright. I mean, I guess like extra experience they got makes sense. Some solo XP she got as well. Makes sense. My laners are struggling. My Lux is 19 CS against 72. Oh my god. Being in a situation as a tank right here is kind of annoying. Right, he hit me. He's trying to CC chain him in time for the... I actually don't kill this. I might now kill this. Oh, never mind. You don't have to hit the champion specifically. You can also hit it like a minion with your auto attack. But, I mean, he is level 8. He's quite strong. He had kills already. I'm levels down. I can't kill him there. It really sucks, but... yeah, he's winning his lane way too hard. Being 2 levels down is pretty much the only reason I didn't kill him there either. Interesting. There's a good chance that... I mean, the Diana just did Rift Herald, I'm pretty sure. Oh, she's doing Rift Herald currently. Okay. And the Yasuo can't help, so if the Garen can just get in range to ult her. Oh, he doesn't have ult either. Oof, this is rather unfortunate. Alright, not the greatest early game. If I could just get, like, somewhat close to this situation, that would be great. There we go. Gonna ult here. Kill that guy. Perfect. Lux? Lux? Lux. You had ult ready and everything, buddy. He was CC'd. No chance. Sad. Really, really sad. That's very unfortunate. I might be able to still kill this guy if I can just wait out my E for like 3 seconds. Because if I land my E on him, he just uses E as well. So I can actually kill him here. There you go. That works. I'm just gonna kill the Rift Herald. Works out. Lux actually like could have killed him there. Whilst I had like him locked down pretty much with my E. Like throwing a Q, for example, into an ult would have probably killed him already. But yeah, not the greatest early game. I overestimated my potential to fight the Yasuo. I got maybe a little greedy on that because I really wanted to get his shutdown. Because I kind of need it. ZAC is one of the only tanks that is still potentially able to carry a game situation like this. Because you do quite a bit of damage as well as being tanky. So this is gonna get rather interesting, but we'll see what happens. Lux is a hefty amount of CS behind currently, which is a big problem. Can't necessarily fight him in mid lane. If he stays for the next wave, I might be able to cheese him, but I really want to have red buff to try to fight this again. Alright, let's give this a try. He is very strong. He's gonna do this camp while I wait, honestly. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if I can kill him here. I still don't have passive. Nope, that's a Diana. Damn. It's really hard to kill him. The only way I can kill him there is if I catch him under turret aggro there and I ult CC chain him. Whoa, my Q missed. I ult CC chain him there, and that's probably my only chance. If I don't have that chance, then it's getting real dicey. Alright, looks like top lane is doing pretty good though. I helped him out a reasonable amount. Oh. I actually thought they would have backed off in time. Oh no. Okay, well. I guess backpicking does nothing. Damn. Interesting. It's control warded. I can cheese this guy potentially. There we go. He's dead. Not bad. Good CC chain. I'm focusing on clearing the wave in that situation to make sure she gets turret aggro whilst I CC lock her down. I, however, am gonna have to be forced to give up another dragon here. Because, well, I mean, Yasuo is just way too strong. I literally can't touch him. I cannot fight him whatsoever. So it really sucks, but like... Actually, maybe since he's mid lane... Nope. Yeah, even if Yasuo wasn't showing up for that, it's still not a play I can realistically make. Because if as soon as he walks down, I basically just insta-die. So, yeah, my best chance right now is to try to get my Twitch ahead and just live with the fact that Yasuo is just strong as hell. There will be an item that kind of makes up for that problem for me, which is really nice, at least. Alright, let me just see if I can get a cheese gank on bot lane here real quick. I do have a lot of gold, I understand this, but this might be one of the better chances for me to gank bot lane, because the wave is somewhat pushed in. And as you can see right here, my E is basically already in range for this gank. Okay. Can drag her back like that. You can Q her once and then walk to the minion wave to auto attack it. This is gonna give you a hit. Alright, that works. I'll take it. Ian behind, press ult. We'll be able to catch up with her pretty easily there. Just gonna push in the wave. Pick up the blobs to get my W cooldown refreshed. I'm really just looking for those good engage opportunities. My Twitch is getting rather fed off this. If the Yasuo, he's going to get another kill off that. That's unfortunate. I'm going to leave this situation real quick in case Yasuo comes towards bot lane and we're like 10 HP. I also have like 3,000 gold, so that's pretty good time to base here. So I'm going to get my Frostfire here. And now I could opt for a Magize, but I'm not going to. Wait, how the hell do you spell that item? This one. And this one. Perfect. I need this. I'm gonna get this item. You already build double resistances off your Frostfire Gauntlet, which is gonna give increased CC as well. The slowing effect at least. And if you go for the this item, the Anathema's Chains, you can reduce the damage from a target by 30% when you pick somebody, and also when you're jumping in to CC that target specifically, their tenacity is reduced by 20% as well. This means that if you pick a priority target on the enemy team as a tank, because ZAC has a lot of CC, you will be able to just CC lock him. He'll do less damage to you specifically, which makes killing him easier. And look what they have on the enemy team. A Yasuo. Perfect target for this item. This item is extremely good on high CC tanks to basically lock out one of the enemy champions that is strong to create a good situation for you. This game overall has gone pretty well. I will say that that early 1v1 for me against the Yasuo was pretty poor. But apart from that, I mean, yeah. I can use this Q on the plant to drag him back. He ulted. Click on him. Use my E in this direction. And then we're dashing here. And perfect. Got him off. Which was there at the top lane to help me out. I just want to make sure I get this turret real quick. Keep hitting it. Beautiful. Alright, pick up my blobs here. And look for a camp, potentially. I just hit level 11, which is nice. If blue is up, that would be nice, but otherwise I'm just going to go straight mid. I'm using my E to cut off some distance here, so I'm a little bit faster. Pop both potions right now, just in case. Yasuo is going pretty deep, so this is going to actually work out pretty well for us, I think. And there we pick her up. Nice. Good cut off. Yasuo went a little deep on that one. Also, this is like a little bit lower rated game. But this is also why I don't have to necessarily be concerned when one of the enemy teammates get fed. Because they generally throw their shutdown gold away anyway. Like, that was not a play he should have made with the shutdown gold he had. And even if he, like, made that play, that would have been a pretty realistic chance that I would have still killed him there because of my flank situation. So, yeah. There we go. I have 1600 for the item. I have enough, so I'll back right now. Holding onto a Dark Seal, by the way, on ZAC is very good because it gives you 65 ability power for 350 gold. You can still upgrade this to a Magi's later because ZAC actually does really, really well with magic with AP because your abilities do significant amount of additional damage with more AP. So stacking up a Magi's to 25 stacks, which is reasonably easy to keep on this champion because you do have the extreme tankiness to help you survive those situations. All right, we have to make sure that we get this next dragon at this point. But yeah, that's why a Magi's is pretty reasonable. Okay. Alright, she's just dead. Oof. Okay then. He's gonna push the wave here regardless. Gonna go in, hop on her. Like half HP the Senna, which is not too bad. I'm just waiting for my top laner to come. I'm popping both potions here. Gonna just opt for the kill on this. Here we go, kill him. I need to pop my anathemas on him, actually. I almost forgot. CC lock him, Q him. Make sure to, like, you can also Q a minion if you're more comfortable with that. Yeah, this is a problem. They're doing dragon here, which isn't terrible, but if they would have walked the mid lane, this fight would have been a little bit cleaner. The Garen used his ult, not knowing that the Immortal Shield Bow was there, so that didn't necessarily help. Yeah, Yasuo is just really strong. So fighting in that situation probably wasn't the greatest decision on my end either. And yeah, here we are. I am gonna need some additional armor in this situation. Healing reduction would be nice, so I'm actually gonna opt for the Bramble Vest right now. Building from after anathemas, or anathemas, like however you pronounce that, you basically want to either build a Thorn Mail or a Abyssal Mask. Abyssal Mask for magic damage and also increased damage because of CC. And yeah. And the Thorn Mail for healing reduction and armor. You should have Leona ulted that, to be honest. He didn't have necessarily anything to do. Yeah, this sucks. I mean, CS is pretty good. However, my mid laner is super far behind. Okay. Alright, it's a pretty good opening. I should be able to catch up to her pretty easily here. There we go, not bad. Did Trenimer survive? He actually survived? Oh, he went mid lane instead. They can kill him, he doesn't have ults. Perfect. Not too bad. Pretty good engage there, as you saw. Like, you just wait for an opportunity. They engaged on me initially. And then I just pressed my E. Basically on the spot and ulted right after. They got CC locked, which got to do free damage. And that's what we're looking for. You're really trying to enable your team with these team fights as much as possible. Yeah. The main thing we just have to make sure to do right now is focus on these dragons still. So I like for the play that my bot lane made earlier, instead of going for a mid lane fight to help, where they probably could have, taking the dragon there is not a choice I'm against. Like, giving up that fight for a dragon is respectable enough in my eyes. So I don't mind that play from them. It's pretty solid. Just getting that objective so the enemy team can't get it is pretty worth. Q and then auto attack the minion to get her closer to me. I get turret aggro, so I'll hold it for a bit. There we go. You see, I'm getting extremely tanky right now. Nearly 3000 HP. I have quite a reasonable amount of HP or defensiveness, armor, stats, tank stats as well. Also, Yasuo does 30% reduced damage on me, and my tenacity is 20% more effective on him, which is really nice. I'm not going to take this off Yasuo because he's basically the only target that I really care about. So, yeah. I'll just live with it. Oh boy. We need to kill this Yasuo. Look at that CC lock, by the way. Like, that CC lock was insane. Slowed. Beautiful. I will probably be able to catch up with him. There he is. Beautiful. I'm actually not sure if we can Baron, to be honest. Actually, I do have quite a... Like, ZAC does have quite a lot of objective damage, but I don't have Smite for this, so this is a little bit risky. Right now, it's very important to make sure that I pick up my blobs right as my cooldown for my W interacts properly. So, yeah. Just to make sure I do that. My Smite's gonna be 20 seconds. They might make it in time. This is a very, very risky Baron. But if we can get this, that would be amazing for us. This Baron is especially risky because if we can die right now and they get Baron, we basically just lose because they can get another free dragon off that and we just have a problem. I'll use my E one more time there. Okay, good. Make sure to play towards this now. I'm gonna just get a Thornmill straight up. I will not upgrade to a Magi's here. Holding on to a 10-stack Dark Seal is already really, really good. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about necessarily at the moment. We just have to play for this dragon, and then we should be okay. Try to do some camps. Yasuo is currently topside, which is good. Throughout the game, it's pretty important to keep up picking up your blobs whilst your W is on cooldown. It matters for your clear, but it also just matters in general. I can auto it. Oh, I missed my Q. Leon also missed her ult. But I missed my Q on the Xayah apparently. Must have been like pretty close. I kind of have to engage on this, to be honest. We're gonna have a problem towards topside soon. We have to engage. I'm just gonna opt for my team to go aggressive here, to be honest. Right there, just go a little bit aggressive. Still trying to, like, I have somewhat health sustain here. They just use that thing. I can just pick up my blobs to regen most of my HP there. Okay. Just gonna go in then. In that case. Let's TP towards topside. She walked somewhere here. That's not worth it. Alright, that works out pretty well. In that situation, I can go over the wall. I did quite a significant amount of damage to them, as you saw. I still had escape tools because I still had flash and everything. So just pressuring them down there is pretty good. My team should have just kept walking around because I think taking the fight as fast as possible there is just generally better because the Yasuo wasn't going to be in that fight. And the Yasuo is basically their strongest, like their only strong member. So if he is not there, we should just force an all-in 5v5 and that's going to be our best bet. He's going to be like here doing red buff something. Just hop in. I'm just going to use my ult here to try to hit him with it. There we go. Pretty good. He does so little damage to me because of the Anathema's chains item that he actually has some trouble doing anything. But I'm doing currently a lot in these team fights. I'm making sure the engages are proper. Twitch gets to do damage. The enemy team gets CC locked down. I do a significant amount of damage to them at the same time as well, which I'll show you after the game. Okay. Oh, she's right here. That's okay. Oh, I got blocked there at the second. They should just be dead here, honestly. Can probably catch up to them here. And we hit the ward alongside the Q. Okay. Can still go in. Nah, okay, now I'll walk away. It's a little bit too deep for my taste. Leona is just backing for some reason. Interesting. I don't know what Leona's gonna do defend against that, but that's okay. Alright, just CC lock this Yasuo down, basically. My entire goal here. I'm not taking any damage from them either, so it really doesn't matter. Just go in behind. basically pushing them under turret right now. They can't go through me because I'll just kill them. Basically, is what it comes down to. Get the minion ward. I still have my passive as well, so I'm not that worried. There you go. They can't go through me there. I have a lot of sustained CC lock there, and the minion wave comes in. You Q or you auto attack the minion, you knock them to the side, you knock them together, and yeah, you're doing a lot there. Hop, skip, hit her Q, hit the minion, let Twitch do the damage. Beautiful. Wave clear here. Push this in. We could pressure for turret here, but doesn't appear that my team necessarily wants to do that. My ult up, but I almost am 16, so I'd rather not use it. We could just chill here, to be honest. If they walk up, they walk up. There he is. And we ult. Walk him up, so Twitch gets to do free damage. He literally didn't get the move, by the way. Just so you notice that. Missed my Q, sadly. She guild forced it, I'm pretty sure, but it's okay. Right there, it's a very sneaky, like, corner tactic that you can... Oh, I just accidentally left my Q levels instead of my ult. Whoops. It's a very sneaky corner tactic that you can apply. People will generally try to run in there and check that. So, ooh, clean engage, nice. Beautiful. Not bad. There we are. I basically did like most, like Twitch did a good amount of damage, don't get me wrong, but like all of the engages and everything, ZAC's the man. All right, that's it for ZAC. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right, just to add this on the end to show you guys, basically exact damage done. Total damage to champions from ZAC here is 24.1k, which is more than my Twitch. Really, like, notice that. My Twitch had, like, a lot of kills, for sure. But I did more damage on my Twitch. Garen did slightly more than me. I did more than the enemy Yas. No, he actually did 50 damage more than me. But you see how much damage I did, and I was basically just tank engaging for people. So damage taken, 35.5k, which is really, really good. We then have objective damage, I guess. It's not that high. The Diana did pretty well with like the early dragons that I just couldn't contest. So she's gonna get good objective damage out of that one. We can look at healing done as well. As you see, 53,000 healing done. This is basically just from picking up your blobs the entire time, and that's just a lot. And then also at just a general stat, you can look at crowd control score of 54, which is pretty good as well. And yeah, that's it for ZAC.